Hello, this is Stephen Foster. Never done anything like this before, but when Gilgamesh first started, I kept a production journal just to kind of dialogue some things. So those of you who are into this, hope you enjoy it, and those of you who aren't, go watch something more interesting. And forgive me if I'm dragging ass, we just had a photo shoot with the Babes of Anime, which should be on stands now on Anime Insider. And then you can go to IGN.com too and check out some of our beautiful actresses that are in the shot. December 2004. Joey Gabot, the executive in charge of production, came up to me today and wanted to talk about my next show, Gilgamesh, he said. I thought he had something in his mouth. He told me to take a look at it, thought it'd be a great show for me to have. He said it was another show that needed some TLC. Part of me's sick of taking bullets for this company, always volunteering for shows that need some help. I should just grab something mindless and stupid with bouncing anime titties, but that's not my style. That's not why they have me here. I'll check out Gilgamesh. I'm doing Cromartie now, and while these laughing bits are fun, I need a change. Hope Gilgamesh isn't a comedy. Mid-December 2005. Okay, Gilgamesh is not a comedy. It's a fucking amazing, dark, gothic, moody masterpiece. Swear to God, this thing is almost black and white, it's so dark. Gorgeous character designs, costumes kick ass, even the character's hair looks like cut diamonds. Mysterious, dark, sexy, but it's a psychic thriller, and I'm doing a psychic thriller now. I don't know, might have to pass on this one. Merry Christmas week. Cromartie's getting good buzz, and I'm having a blast working on it. Gilgamesh still calling to me though. January 2005. I'm out of studio early, hit the internet. Google, Gilgamesh. Couple clicks and I turn up the Japanese website. Fuck! Oh my God, this site is beautiful. The spell is cast. It'll be tough, but I'll tell Joey tomorrow. I'll do the show. January 31st, 2005. Still waiting on translations for S Otherwise, or as it's affectionately called, Ass Otherwise. Wrapping up final volume of Cromartie. God, this show makes us laugh. I love my new engineer, Adam. He has a great ear, and he's pretty good in the booth, too. He can play multiple voice parts. Just don't ask him to be his own self, because he sucks at that. It's good that he can play so many parts because the cast is so fucking huge we're running out of male actors to do bit parts. The running joke, if you've got a penis, you've got a part. My throat hurts. Maybe I shouldn't write that after talking about penises. Maybe I should get that flu shot. February 2nd. Groundhog Day, and I feel like I should be underground. That flu shot, good idea. You snooze, you lose. I'm sick as a dog. Feels like I'm swallowing needles. God damn it, I don't have time for this shit. February 3rd. Had to leave work early today. Feel like crap. February 4th. Didn't go in at all today. Had to cancel talent sessions. Chris Stewart, New Zealand actor back in the States, living on some ranch in LaGrange, just coming in today for a part. Thank God our talent booker Paul got hold of him before he came all the way to Houston. I would have felt terrible, emotionally, in addition to how I already feel terrible, physically. Chills and sweats at night. Can't sleep. The needles in my throat are now barbed wire. I hate being sick. Talked to Claudia Black on the phone. Tell her I won't be able to fly down to Australia for her wedding. Fucking bummer. February 5th. 3:30 a.m. You know there is nothing on TV at this time in the morning? Reminds me of a joke I saw in Fairly Odd Parents when the kids were watching it. In the future, there will be TV with 1,000,000 channels and nothing on. Cue Scream. February 5th. Fuck cable. Work's burned me some AVIs at Gilgamesh. I'll watch all the shows to prep for production. I'm stuck on the couch anyway. Man, this show's addictive and very sexy and a little racy. Is the Countess sleeping with that teenager? What the fuck? Slut. Noon. Holy shit, there are attack robot dogs made out of people parts. It's like Soylent Dobermans. This show is whack. This show is sick. I love it. 3 p.m. Okay, the sexy hottie red chick just died a gruesome death. I love these characters and their designs. I even like the nasty bad guys and the creeps in the dick-faced skeleton masks. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's happened. I'm a fucking fanboy. February 6th. Screw this sick shit. Went to the doctor today. He said there's crap going around. I've got 9 days at this before I'm better. Fuck me. February 7th. Gotta take a break from anime. Gilmore Girls Season 2 on box set. And just to really shock my system, Boogie Nights Special Edition. Maybe there was something to that dick comment yesterday. February 8th. Still feel like crap. I hate being sick. February 9th. I hate watching TV. February 10th. I hate soup. February 11th. Hey, feeling a little human today. Might go into the office for a session or two. February 12th. Shouldn't have gone to work yesterday. Too fucking weak. Still, at least it doesn't feel like I'm swallowing barbed popcorn anymore. Gilgamesh is really fucking cool. February 13th. Day 8 of being sick, and damn it if my doc wasn't right. I feel like I'm coming out of it. February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day! Back to work. Thank God. Laughing a lot in Cromartie. Very fun. Ben Pronsky's coming in from LA to do his Cromartie and S. Speaking of S, this show is like a bad Super Friends, which the more I work on it, I realize it wishes it were a bad Super Friends. Any show with a psychic who attacks someone and sings while she's doing it is a fucking idiot in my book. Now, I'm not a big fan of the show. I think it's kind of pat, and the animation's only so-so, but it's an alright mid-range title. I mean, you can't eat foie gras every day, right? Some days you need a turkey sandwich and Cheetos. February 16th. Big Gilgamesh meeting today. Man, these things are huge. There's the subtitler, translator liaison, someone from marketing, the internet guy, DVD coordinators, production manager, production executive, the designer on the project, the creative director, the sales executive, the DVD specs guy, the CFO. What the fuck is he doing here? And me. Sometimes these meetings last forever. Some people just love to hear themselves talk. I just like to shut up and listen to everybody go off. Oh well. Try to figure out how we're going to load this thing. Gilgamesh really doesn't get started cooking until episode 5. My suggestion, we load 5 on the front disk, then 4, 4, 4, 4. Bad news is, we kind of screw the consumer with 3 on the back. But that's okay, they're getting 5 at the front. I will agree to this plan if they give us some meaty extras. I'm not talking a huge budget like milk or anything like that, but just something. Not the usual suspects either. Need to show the actors like talking about the gig, not another dumbass director going on and on and on about how meaningful everything is. I mean, when most people watch DVDs, you think they give a shit about what the director says? I mean, some of us do, but not the majority. Most people want to see Julia Roberts or Hugh Jackman talking about their stuff, or even Jack Black. Okay, seeing Fiona Apple and Paul Thomas Anderson riding in the back of a limo is fun and all, but show me Julianne Moore talking about melting down in front of the camera, or Bill Macy telling me how it was to be pelted with live frogs. Directors. Robert Rodriguez? Cool. Bob Altman? Sure. But unless some anime director is going to tell me shit I don't know, then I don't give a rat's ass. And these poor bastard actors we always put in front of a camera and ask them about the role. They have so much shit to do. I mean, they come in for their session and then they leave. I swear to God, it always feels like they're making shit up. I feel so sorry for them. They're so nice about doing everything, but is there some way we can get them to really, talk about it and feel the role? Talk about the craft. Newsweek had a roundtable discussion with Oscar nominees the other day. Something about Annette Bening and Hilary Swank said really stuck with me. How important is wardrobe in creating your role? Very. Bening, it's all about the shoes. Swank, it is. Well, what if the actors here had to enter more of an environment? Not really a set per se, but just some place that was more similar in mood to the show they were working on instead of just a booth. I mean, Stevie Nicks takes scarves and candles and her mystical shit into whatever studio she's working on. And Annette Bening and Hilary Swank said the shoes worked. What impact would this have on a VO gig? Don't make them wear costumes, but what if the cast had to, I don't know, wear black or something? February 18th. Speaking of cast, who the fuck am I going to get to be in this thing? I can't use the psychics from S, that's too incestuous. I'm going to have to bail on S. Anybody could direct S. Gilgamesh is different. Every character's thin, young, gorgeous. Maybe cast to type? We struggle for young voices with 1 or 2 leads, much less 10. I'm fucked. February 19th. Almost through viewing entire series. Oh, wow. Nasty, nasty show. You can't trust any of these fuckers. Late February. I've brought in everybody and everybody's mother, scratch that, daughter, for this show. I can cast some of the others later down the road, especially the Gilgameshers and Mitlead, but here's what we got so far. Newbie Blake Shepard nailed Tatsia. He's got the fragility and gentle tones that garner sympathy without making you want to punch the character in the face. And he sounds perfect with Shelley Colleen Black. I love Shelley. She's got the chops to make this work. Okay, Modica siblings, done. On to Orga. New stud in the making, Andrew Love is perfect for Osamu. Scott McLennan turned me on to him. This guy's great. I love the newbies. They're so wide-eyed and thrilled. They give 110%. This is not a gig for everybody. It's hard work. They're all pretty green, but I think I can work them into something amazing. Another newbie, Brittany Karbowski, was fantastic as Fuko. Dirty, sexy, but still innocent. God, she's a teeny little thing. Matt Greenfield found her doing some local Rocky Horror stage production and brought her in. What a find. And believe it or not, Quentin Haig, Hillary's brother, is pretty amazing. He's green, but he's got the right timber to join this trio of psychics. He cut his teeth in Cromartie. I think he can pull this one off. But the Countess. Here's the crux. I was going to bring in Bleep, but she's such a flake sometimes, I can't count on her. I asked my engineer Adam who he liked, and he thought this new chick, Alice Folks, was perfect. I don't know, she's pretty green. Still, she's got the huskiest voice in the world. Maybe I'm getting too distracted by her blonde hair and her savvy nature, but when I look at the Countess, she's perfect. She just fits. I think Adam's right. She should get the part. I'm loading the deck with a lot of newbies, though. It's going to be time-consuming, but if they're right for the part, they're right for the part. Yeah, Alice is in. She's got it. Okay, that's Orga and the siblings. Now for the tough part. Who is going to be Gilgamesh? I got 10 fucking hotties. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I've called everybody I know. I can't find anyone. I want them to be ambisexual and to look as close to their characters as they can. I don't know why. I just want all the actors to be as hot as the people they play. Ilich Guardiola teaches at HSPVA, the arts high school in town. He tells me about this kid, Logan Kessler. Tall, good-looking. Shelley's been in a play with him. Says this guy can dance. A dancer's good. All these characters have dancer bodies. He comes in. These are tough parts because you got to play it so middle of the road but not be boring. Every read is whispered, delicate, but layered, like a razor concealed in silk or velvet. Logan nails it. Outside the booth, he's the goofiest thing you've ever seen, but he's perfect for the Gilgamesh hottie novum. Another newbie, Caleb Martinez, is beefier than sex, but his voice purrs like a cat. He gets sex. Adam Conlon's delicate, perfect for Octo. And weirder than weird, he's dating Alice Folks. Again, the layers come together like cake. Love it. That leaves the first round to Gilgamesh. Now, Uno. I need a hottie. Subtle bitch. Preferably redhead. Leslie fucking Tesh. I'll never forget meeting Leslie. A group of us went to see Christopher Bork's band. We call him Lash. He's a sound guy who we just love, and he's got a killer rock band, House of Moist. Tons of ADVers go to Fitzgerald's, an iconic club in Houston, to hear him play. Christine Otten's there, Shelley, others. Hillary. And then this girl walks in. She takes my breath away. God, I have to meet her. Somebody tells me she's a friend of Lonnie's, the guitar player in Lash's band. Gotta meet her. I come up to her, introduce myself, and ask her if by any chance she acts. Who told you? She says, looking around the club for what she thinks is some kind of prank. No, I'm serious. I'm not hitting on you. I produce anime, and I wondered if you've ever acted. Well, finally she tells me she was in Power Rangers and just moved back to Houston. Which Power Ranger were you? I try not to laugh. I'm trying not to laugh. I know Power Rangers. My kids were into that before they could speak. Well, she wasn't a Power Ranger. She was the chick who ran the juice bar where they all hung out. Get the fuck out! Well, Leslie became a good friend after that. She's been in some bit parts before, but I brought her in for Gilgamesh, and she totally owned Uno. Core characters cast. Now, what about this room? Last day of February. Doing the room's too expensive. What the fuck am I going to do? Red wine. After a bottle, all I've got in the fridge is white. Drive to Whole Foods before they close. And on the way, I see a construction site in the neighborhood that pulled down this gigantic tree. A tree so big, each branch looks like its own tree. I pull the car over. Look at the skeletal remains of what used to be alive. Bingo. I call a buddy. Bring your truck. We're stealing trees. March 2nd. Feeling pretty good about the room. 15 buckets from the dollar store. Cement from Home Depot. Fuck, cement's heavy. Never work with cement. This is going to be interesting. Got black spray paint, a gilded gold frame that used to have a mirror in it, which I broke. 7 more years of bad luck. Here we come. And a stone cherub that weighs a ton. Go to Garden Ridge Pottery, snag 2 stone columns. Walmart's got black silk, dark gray silk, and sheer chiffon curtains and some goth-looking curtain rods. Black spray paint for the trees. All total bill, under $200. Call Trading Spaces, and if they ever want me to do Marilyn Manson's house, I'm their guy. Adam and Jacob volunteered to help me decorate the room. Now all I need is candles. Can't find any cool holders around, so I take an expensive one from my place that holds small votives. We'll hang them from the ceiling. March 3rd. Damn it, cement's a dusty bitch. When I blow my nose, black spray paint comes out. But after 24 hours, I've got 15 black spray painted dead trees, each over 6 feet tall, anchored in cement. Cut all the silk and satin to wrap the bases so you can't see the gay blue dollar store buckets that hold them together. Everything's set. We play goth Martha Stewart tomorrow night. March 4th. Well, that didn't take long. Fucking beat. Of course, Jacob, Adam, and I had to run to Walmart to get some shit that I forgot. Wire to hang stuff, more cloth, screws, fish line. They were hysterical tonight. We drank tons of red wine and had some pretty tasty sandwiches from Quiznos, and we all got pretty wasted. But the studio's done. A sheer black curtain blocks the studio entrance. Open the door, and it looks like Alice in Wonderland in hell. Black dead branches sprout from black and gray silk nests and rivers of silk that snake through the studio. Another sheer black curtain covers the doorway to the booth entrance. A dozen glittering votives in amber, violet, blue, and black glass hang in various points and differing lengths from the ceiling. On a tall, thin glass pyramid we stole from a storeroom, a stone angel holds a sweeping black silk curtain that flows into a hanging, tilted, gilded gold frame. As the cloth pours out of the frame, it changes into a gray satin waterfall, pouring into a gray marble fountain before spilling onto the studio floor that flows all along the floor, covering the rest of the tree bases. This place looks pretty fucking awesome. Very creepy. Everyone comes by, oohs and ahs. But it's not just for the show. Let's see what it does to the actors. We start recording next week. March 11th. Wow! Every actor who comes in the booth has done their homework. They read the primer that describes character, story, and what's going on, as much as I let them know. Everyone wears black, and they look fucking amazing when they come in. This is probably the hottest cast ever assembled in any anime. They're having a bit of a tough time with the tone of the reads, though. A lot of them come from stage, so we gotta spend a lot of time getting them off the boards and into rainy mansions and mysterious opera houses, but they're fucking awesome. Week of March 15th. Too tired and busy to write more, but here's the short. Shelley's flawless, as usual. Blake has done all his homework on Gilgamesh, and so is Adam, the engineer. They debate the Gilgamesh tale versus the Bible. I join in. An hour and a half later, we're still freaking out over what this thing means. This is a weird fucking show. Alice is natural as the Countess. She's dying to know more, but I only tell her what the character knows. I think it's pissing her off, but I tell her to trust me. She seems to take comfort in the fact that she knows more than the actors in her Orga troupe know. Again, everyone in the show only knows as much as their characters know. She's taking art history, so not only has Alice researched the Gilgamesh tablets, but she also found the actual paintings that are in the Countess's hotel. Very impressed. Andrew Love has also done a lot of research. I can't believe it. We're all becoming fanboys. Nerds. Love it. Brittany's Brittany, all sexy innocence and enthusiasm. This is Quentin's first lead, so he's taken some time, but he's doing great. All the Gilgamesh guys are perfect. Logan is a real find. This kid's going places. He's so fucking sexy. I see him having lots of trouble in his life. He's got an evil gleam in his eye, but it serves him well in the booth. Caleb and Adam, knocking it out of the park. Everyone really digs the studio, and they come in totally into character. It's very fun to see. Cesar, one of the engineers, makes a CD of goth death music for everyone to listen to on their way into the sessions. We're all living and breathing death, and it feels good, but it takes a toll. Mid-March. Post-pre-pro bitchfest. Writing as we go, sticking as close to the translation as possible. To save production dollars, I figured I could write the script as we go, since it's not too flappy on the lip movements. This is going better than I ever anticipated. It's work, and if the character has a speech that's on camera, it does take a little bit of time, but we're still on schedule and under budget, which is always rare in production, and it's always a good thing. Our IT people were supposed to have dual screens set up in the studio, one for the actor to look at the video, another monitor for the actors to read the lines since I have to type them as I go. Well, someone said that we're not spending any money, so IT never got this expensive hanging device. Oh, I don't remember what their story was. It cost like $1,000 or something, and that's why they haven't done it. What the fuck? I pitch a righteous fit about how I'm saving X number of dollars on this goddamn show, and we're not going to spend a little money so I can do that. Someone get me a fucking machine gun. Jesus, what are people thinking? But the IT guys are on it, and they're fast, and so they talk to Lash and Joey, and the next thing you know, they've rigged up 2 monitors fast and cheap, and in less than an hour, I got 2 monitors in the cabinets, and we're good to go. Sometimes it pays to be the squeaky wheel. But IT's busy. I mean, God, sometimes our internet feels like it's just a shoestring and a tin can, but they're awesome. They keep the place running. Addendum. This having the actors read the lines on screen is the only way to go. Used to, these poor bastards were given a copy stand and a hard script and a pen, and if something didn't work, they'd have to write the line on their own paper copy. It took us 6 years to figure out this was stupid. We're idiots. Oh well. Plans are already beginning to make every studio this way. I feel like I'm earning my paycheck and then some. And the actors fucking love it. Well, why wouldn't they? They don't have to write anything. Added bonus, the monitor's the same level as the screen they look at, so we actually save production time cumulatively. I swear, we've never had to tell them to raise their head because they're off mic looking at their script. Damn, we're good. Very proud of the team. March 22nd. So I've had the brilliant idea to give every volume a prepositional phrase as a title. Orphans of the Apocalypse. Second one is Cage without a key. I have the sinking feeling this artistic little decision is going to bite me on the ass in a couple of volumes. What am I going to do? I'm really going to be fucked in the head now, aren't I? I'm an idiot. April. We're recording 5 eps at a time, so that's pretty tough. Gonna do extra soon, interview talking heads. Be nice not to have to dress a set, that's already done. And every time some banker or visitor or someone from the press comes to Houston, they trot him out to see the enchanted forest. We're doing split shifts, so some prima donnas have complained they don't like working in the voodoo room. Good. Record in one of the other booths. I'm sick of cleaning after your chips and sodas and the crap you leave in here anyway. Get out. Maybe this dark set's causing mood swings. Need to call my shrink, if I had one. Late April. I'm sick of journaling. No wonder I've never stuck with it. May 9th. Shot talking heads today. Alice was magic on camera. Logan, amazing. Leslie lit up the screen, of course. But starting at 8 in the morning and wrapping at 7, I'm fucking toast. Got a lot of stuff to cut, though. These guys are so fucking Hollywood. Luckily for ADV, they're all in Houston. May 10th. Except Logan, who says he's going to New York. I figured. Hope we can wrap him before he leaves for stage work. But once the Great White Way gets her hooks in him, he's gone. Kid's got talent. Gotta be a big star. May 23rd. Play Magazine did a big feature on Gilgamesh. I hate interviews, but I love this mag, and Dave Halverson's awesome. Totally digs the show. Should be a good piece to hit the stands when the DVD streets. Gotta love synergy. June. Trucking along. Gilgamesh is still a blast. A word on the newbies. Jose Diaz is great as duo. Paul Odo is a fantastic comedian in town. He went to school with Andrew Love, and I found him through the comic group. Mike McRae, Rob Mungle, Tommy Drake. He's a great guy. Pulling off Cosmet Surrey, he's the show's biggest son of a bitch. Evil, evil, evil. Love him. Gifted cast. Hillary's going to have to stretch his weirdo Reiko. I think she hates it. But she's perfect, and I do love stretching Hillary. Emily Carter Essex is fantastic as Dr. Numa. It's fun working with Emily again. I never get to see her now that she's a mother. It's so weird seeing her this way. Emily once licked a taco in an Aerosmith video. It's a long way from where she is now. People change. I'm sure she's happier. But there are other Gilgameshers coming, and I'm running out of hotties. What to do? July 1st. Alamo Drafthouse is going to show the first eps of Gilgamesh next month. Oh, we do this shit there all the time, and all of what, 20 people show up? Big fucking deal. It's the coolest movie theater in the country. I gotta come up with something cool. How do I make this thing sing? Plus, Gilgamesh doesn't get cooking until Volume 2. I'm gonna have to come up with something, or it's gonna be a real snooze fest. Time to go into PR horror mode. July 5th. I was at a party and talked with Ernie Manous, who hosts a local entertainment show on PBS called The After Party. I love Ernie. He's so good at his job. He's been nominated for a couple of Emmys. Walter Cronkite dubbed Ernie the best interviewer he's ever seen, which from Cronkite isn't just a typical backpat. He's interviewed everybody from Morgan Freeman to Molly Ivins. I told him about Gilgamesh, and he's going to have Alice Folks and Leslie Tesh on his show. Sweet! PR horror mode is now in overdrive. Call the girls and ask if they'll do it. No problem. Call Andrea Shutter and ask if she'll do makeup. She always makes the girls look so fucking hot. She's in. I love it when schedules come together. July 13th. The show was incredible! Leslie and Alice were sexy, charming, and Ernie played a great compilation from the show. The audience went crazy, especially since we gave the studio audience DVDs of the show. Everybody loves swag, right? Ernie does a little pre-show interview before they go on, and he finds out that Alice has this irrational fear of gum. Isn't that odd? Well, of course he has gum on his interview set, and when Alice sees it, she recoils like she's seen a snake. The audience laughs their ass off. And it's not just chewed gum, but any gum. I have this quick fantasy about taking her to Wrigley Field and forcing her to have a nervous breakdown. For Leslie's embarrassing bit, Ernie pulls out the issue of New Type magazine and tells her she's the centerfold. Swear to God, you can almost see Leslie scanning her memory for any nude shots in her past she might have. You mean my character's a centerfold, right? She says. Well, then he pulls out this fantastic shot of Uno, and everybody oohs and ahs. I look hot, she says. Alice has to head to class, so she can't make it, but Leslie and I hit Momong for sake and sushi. Have a nice lunch. I love Tesh. July 15th. Alamo Drafthouse thing's coming along. A lot of work, but we figured it out. We're going to go re-edit the Countess's dinner scenes and script it to a welcome to the Alamo Drafthouse. Then we'll cut in cool clips, great review lines. The show's getting amazing reviews, thank God, and talking head interviews. We'll take the trees, the goth stuff from the studio, and dress up the entrance to the theater. Need to get an arch and some black carpet. Red is not appropriate for the show. July 16th. Find a white wedding arch, complete with lights. We keep joking how much the set looks like a satanic prom. Well, now it definitely will. I spray the arch, and the light's black and gray and flex stone, and it looks pretty badass. Adam and I drape it with black gauze, and the fucker looks pretty wicked. This weekend grabbed several yards of black carpet. Thank you, Carpet Giant, for the sweet deal. Secured a hotel suite so the girls can get their hair and makeup done. Mona said she'd shoot stills of the affair. We'll have a camera crew, and Marissa Kreitz from New Type will play reporter. I met with the Alamo Drafthouse folks and set up the VIP menu. We'll be in one of the small theaters, no surprise there. So VIPs take up half the damn space. Oh well, better too many than too few. The only bummer is Logan's going to be in New York and Alice is going to be in Europe. Fuck! 2 of the big sexy leads aren't going to be there. Sniff, sniff. Otherwise, it's coming together. July 27th. Houston Press, the alternative pub in town, ran a really nice piece on the Gilgamesh black carpet premiere. Now the pressure's on, and for once I don't sound like a total tool during an interview. Stephen Devadanam's the reporter. Nice guy. He's got a great voice. He should be in the booth. August 1st. The eve of the screening. Motherfucker. Everybody and everybody's mother's going to be there. Why do I do this shit? I get so nervous before these things. If this bombs, I'm going to hang myself with one of the black silks. August 3rd, midnight. Well, that was an interesting day and a hell of a long night. Adam and I load up a truck with trees early in the morning and take everything over to the Alamo Drafthouse. It's funny the kind of stares you get when you have a load of black spray-painted trees in a pickup truck. We get there and unload everything, and it's hot as fuck, August in Houston, which means it's about 1,000,000 degrees outside, and sure as shit, as we start setting everything up outside the movie theater, no one's cleared it with the mall management. I'm gonna kill somebody. So I go to the management office and make nice, and this 8,000-year-old bitch is treating me like I'm some fucking satanic sacrifice priest who's going to hold session across from Foot Locker, which, in her defense, it looks exactly like we're going to do that, but still, don't fuck with me, old woman, I'm in no mood. Well, we go into the conference room, and I'm on song and dance mode, and this beautiful African-American woman is pretty much thinking about letting us do this, even with no insurance writer, no mall security, no money, and then a girl walks into the room. Steven, she says. Heather, I say. Holy shit, it's a client from my old advertising days. We chat a minute, and this pretty much cinches the deal. We're in. Alamo Drafthouse guy pulls me aside. You're smooth. Well, it helps who you know. So Adam runs to his house to change because we're sweating like pigs. I meet the film crew there. We're taping down carpet, setting up lights, and already a crowd is forming. What the fuck? Adam calls me from the hotel and says all the girls are arriving on time and Marissa's almost made up. She'll come do her intros. We should have those taped before the actors show up for their walk down the black carpet. So glam. The place looks fucking amazing. All the trees lined up on either side of the black carpet, tied with black and violet ribbon to form a rope. Stevie Nicks' shrouded archway looks hot. Now God, check out that theater. Carl's gaffing, Nelson's doing camera, Mona's shooting stills, Jacob's running sound. Thank God for Jacob. He's checked all the sound, making sure the theater's cranked up for the show. We want these people to be blasted out of their fucking seats. I send them all to food court to have lunch, and Mona and I take a minute to chill. Marissa shows up. Damn, she looks hot. S&M shoes, and Andrea did her hair in this swoop-up hairdo with glitter in it. She looks like a satanic priestess in a pink top. Perfect. Adam comes. We go check out the theater. I keep counting, and there are a hell of a lot more than 50 seats in this fucker. What's going on? Well, it turns out they're putting us in the big theater. Some 300 seats. Holy shit. This is gonna suck if only the usual 20 anime fans show up. Nothing like having a party and no one comes. Turns out there was nothing to worry about. By showtime, all the actors are there looking glam as hell. The girls look amazing. Shelley, Leslie, Brittany, Christine shows up. Monica Rial shows up. All the guys look suave. Ernie arrives with the goddamn entourage. Who does he think he is? J-Lo? Oh, God. Well, the line to the theater is stretching all the way into the food court. What the hell have I done? Now we've gone from empty house to turning people away. And making things really weird, a freak thunderstorm starts hammering the place. I mean, it works for the mood, but it's a pain in the ass. Doesn't dampen anyone's spirits, though. We shoot stills, interviews. The place is packed inside. Everyone wants to know what's going on. Tickets are being traded like a Madonna concert. Very fucking fun. Cherie from ADV's running a table with DVDs. Ann Armagita's there. Jonathan Brands. Everybody is so nice helping out. This place is a madhouse. Super successful. We're getting some great stuff. Well, we go into the theater, and it's standing room only. People are lining up along the walls in the back of the theater. Those poor bastards at Alamo are running around like mad. They've never had a crowd like this for an anime night. People are ordering food right and left. We get started about an hour late, so then the catered buffet plates for the VIPs get served. Griffin, the company lawyer's there. John Ledford shows up. He rocks. He's always so supportive. I love John. Well, about halfway through the show, we realize that people are going to have food coming, and we're running out of our special video. Ah! What to do? Okay, we'll show one of the hot episodes, one with lots of fight scenes, because if these people don't have anything to watch, they'll all walk before their food comes, and Alamo is going to be stuck with the tab. Song and dance mode. I go down in front, give props to the cast, they stand up, everyone's excited, blahs, blahs, blahs. I say, roll the fucker, and everybody laughs. Are we the only people who cuss in this town? Good God. Well, everyone files out afterwards, autographs are signed, people are nice and toasty, and it stopped raining. The night could not have gone better. I never eat at these things, so now I'm sleeping in the hotel room where the girls got their hair and makeup done. I'm too tired to drive home. Praise the Lord, it went amazing. October 4th. Happy birthday to me! Damn, it's been such a long time since I've written in this thing. Oh well, not much to tell. Except until Halloween. Finally cast the last round of Gilgameshers. Taylor Hannah's coming back from modeling in New York, and she says she'll take the gig. David Matranga, old ADV favorite, is going to be in town for a couple of days, and I ask him if he'll come in and play Decim. He's in. Find another dude from Leslie Tesh. Paul Otto's awesome. Hillary's amazing. Now I just need an African-American. I mean, here's finally a black role in anime, and it's not going to James Faulkner. My bosses tell me just have anyone play the part. I'm sorry, this is a moral issue. We finally get to hire someone of color, and they want me to have some whitey do it? No fucking way. I call Rosie Curtis. Rosie's a great actress. She's married to this black dude, does church, theater, black church, Holy Roller Church. I tell her I need a hottie. Boy, does she deliver. Little Spitfire named Damani Harris shows up. Darling. She's fantastic. A natural. Flowers to Rosie. Andrew Love's girlfriend Melissa can act, so he suggests her for the gig. She nails the last Gilgamesh hottie. Everything's going great. Add Joe Diaz, Emily Carter Essex, gonna be a full shoot day. Schedule everyone for November 11th, talking head interviews. November 10th. Haven't heard from Andrea, the makeup artist. What the fuck? Is she dead? Alive? I'm getting nervous. The girls love Andrea. She's the best hair and makeup artist in town. Haven't heard from her. November 11th. Motherfucker, Andrea doesn't show up. I've never been dicked like this. I spend the first hour of the shoot trying to find a makeup artist at the last minute. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Emily's a doll. She's calming me down, making some phone calls. I'm having a screaming fit, cussing, yelling, throwing things. I have a whole fucking crew and 3 actors stacked up and no makeup person. I think I scared Joe Diaz. Emily tells me that when I left the makeup room, he asked her if I was all right. Well, Steven's great, but you don't want to screw Steven over. He knows everyone in this town. Joe goes pale. Is this bad? He asks her. This is bad, she says. Poor little Joe. Finally find a makeup artist who comes in, and she's wonderful. She does a lot of corporate stuff, so she keeps making everyone look real tame. And I tell her, no, vamp them up. They all play leather-cloth god assassins. More? She asks. More, I tell her. She says no one in this town ever asks for more. I'm going to get a t-shirt made. Give me more. I calm down about noon. Everything's going well. When Taylor comes in, though, I have to hose Adam and Jacob and Nelson down with cold water. She's so fucking hot. I hate Taylor. She got my section up pretty. Everyone does an amazing job. Hillary's got a cold, but she's great as usual. Another successful day of shooting. Imani was magic. That kid's going to go places. January 2006. Everyone in the cast is bitching that the show's coming to an end and we won't tell them what happens. Everyone has their theories. Adam just tells everyone it doesn't end pretty. This only inflames their curiosity more. Last day of recording. Everyone freaks. Because everyone dies. The show is hateful, and poor Alice Folks is in tears. Literal tears. She pulls me aside afterwards and tells me and Adam that while she didn't agree with us for not telling her what was going to go down in the end, it was the right thing for the journey of her character. It's been a long journey for everyone. Dark, but beautiful. April Fool's Day. We take the last of the trees out back. We want to throw them away, but it's hard. So we just line them up against the wall of ADV. We make a plan. One day soon, we're going to soak them in gasoline, set them on fire at night, and take pictures. Studio E only has a few remnants of the Gilgamesh set now. An arch and a couple of drapes just hang to the side. Need to find some gothic charity and give the stuff away. But, you know, it's hard to let go of stuff.